Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Bethany, and today's recipe, I'm gonna show you how to make an amazing wedge salad. Wedge salad happens to be my family and I's favorite salad to get when we go out to eat. And this version just happens to be better than any restaurant version that I've had. And the flavor is all in the dressing. And I'm gonna show you how to make a delicious dressing for this salad. So let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is get the dressing ready. And in a wedge salad, the ingredients are very simple, so it really comes down to the dressing to bring all the flavor. And I've tried so many dressings over the years and just recently tested a lot. And I found that a lot of them were too creamy and not tangy enough with balancing the creaminess too. So this one is perfect. And the first ingredient that we want to use is 1/3 cup olive oil. I'm going to measure because I want this to be accurate. I want all the flavors to be balanced, and I don't always do that when I'm just eyeballing everything. Okay. That is not 1/3 cup. I can't see it. All right, good enough. And then 1/3 cup sherry vinegar. Then 1/4 cup sour cream, a very important ingredient in any wedge salad. That's where a lot of the creaminess comes in. I always found that a lot of salad dressings for wedge salad had a lot of sour cream, and I don't think it needs that much. Then 1/4 cup mayonnaise. One large garlic clove, finely minced or grated like this. I'm using a little cheese grater or zester. Just kind of stir that together a little bit. I actually think that I used more vinegar and oil than 1/3 cup, so I have to fix that now. See, that's what happens when you don't measure this accurately like you're supposed to. Bethany. I'm just gonna add like another tablespoon. It's an easy fix, and the nice thing about a wedge salad, you kind of always want more dressing because this salad needs a lot of dressing. It's just a salad that like eats up the dressing for some reason. So, this is me just winging it when I don't measure things accurately. And you can use a whisk too. I'm just kind of using this first to kind of mix everything together because there's definitely some clumps in there. You want to get those out. Now, this looks thin, but we have still our blue cheese to put in. We're gonna do 1/2 cup of crumbled blue cheese. It's okay if some extra fall in there, it's fine. As you can see, I'm not really like a measure everything accurately type cook. And now we're doing a generous pinch of salt and a generous pinch of black pepper. And then, a really important ingredient in any wedge salad is some chives. So we're doing 2.5 tablespoons of freshly cut chives. And you can never have too much chives in this salad. It brings like a nice subtle oniony bite to the whole dish. Now we're gonna add this to our dressing. And now we'll whisk this together. Well, not whisk it, I don't have a whisk, but we'll just mix this together. And you see how this is thickened up a good bit. It's nice and creamy now. All right, I'm gonna just taste a little bit of this because I wanna make sure it's good. Okay, it needs a little bit more salt. And this dressing is a salt to taste. So you do wanna taste it and then add more salt and more pepper if it needs. I'm gonna put a little bit more pepper too. Remember, if something doesn't taste like it's fully developed in flavor, it generally just needs more salt. So it's a nice little rule of thumb with cooking. All right, so now we're gonna set this aside and we'll get ready for the main salad ingredients. Any good wedge salad needs some bacon, of course. So we have some cooking in a pan, about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until it's perfectly browned. And we just want to cook the bacon until it's nice and crispy. You could do this in the oven too if you don't like being splattered by oil by the stovetop. So you can cook it however you like. And we do have some people that don't eat pork that watch our videos, and we're not big pork people either. But if you don't want to use regular bacon, you can use turkey bacon too. And I'm just going to take these off now and add them to a paper towel lined plate just to get that extra oil off. All right, so now we can get the wedge salad ready. So I have a big head of iceberg lettuce, and we're just gonna cut this into fourths. This is the perfect salad to serve to guests and have them with a little individual salad. It's always fun to eat too. And I'm just gonna put these out on this plate. And that's why it's called a wedge salad. It's just sitting on a wedge of lettuce. And the next ingredient to pair with it is some nice garden tomatoes. This is kind of like the only healthy ingredient in this salad, so we want lots of it. It also adds a lot to the salad, so I really do think a lot of tomatoes is a good thing in this. So these are from our garden, and we're just gonna slice these in half, just kind of decorate them over top. A wedge salad always reminds me of end of summer because Drew and I, we always like to go out to Long Island near the Hampton, Montauk, Amagansett area. And whenever we're there, we always get wedge salads. It's kind of like a thing that we always have to get. So it always kind of just reminds me of summer, the beach, being by the harbor. My favorite wedge salad is actually at the restaurant East Hampton Grill in New York. And it's definitely a really good wedge salad. So it inspired me to make this salad because I loved it so much and I couldn't wait to have it every time I was there. So I wanted to make it at home. And I'm just gonna save some of the cherry tomatoes for after I put the dressing on. Next, we're gonna do our bacon. So we dried the oil off of that. And this adds a really nice salty bite to the whole salad. Just gonna slice this into bite-sized pieces. We actually have relatives that are in town and I'm gonna be serving this salad for them later, so I'm excited to see what they think. My parents have had this salad quite a few times this week and they love it. So we're gonna add the bacon over top. And now we can put the dressing on top. Best part. And this looks nice and creamy. I kept it in the fridge while we were prepping everything, just because it has some perishable ingredients in it. But this looks so good now. This looks so good. This is the type of salad that, as my mom says, you get a hankering for. You just kind of crave it. It's just like a little bit indulgent. It's so good. All right, now the best part, we get to taste this. I've seriously been eating these salads all week. Drew can attest to it. My family can attest to it because I've made it for them multiple times. I'm like totally in a wedge salad season. I'm just gonna take a little sliver off of this. Wanna make sure I get the dressing, the bacon, tomatoes. Hudson has been wanting the bacon all day, even though you haven't eaten your breakfast and it's 3 o'clock. You cannot have bacon. You can't have bacon. I love you, but no. All right. So good. The flavors are perfect. You get the tanginess from the dressing, the blue cheese has that kind of like tangy flavor as well, the juicy cherry tomatoes, salty bacon, and then the crunch of the wedge of the iceberg lettuce is perfect. But it is seriously just the best wedge salad I personally have had, and I'm so glad I get to make it at home. I can have it whenever I want. And some dishes that you could serve this with, this would go really well with grilled chicken or steak. We're actually serving this tonight with wings. It's actually my wing recipe that I've been looking forward to sharing with you guys. I promise, I don't just make salads. I know I've been making a lot of salads lately, but it's summer. But as we go into the fall and winter time, that's really where my recipes shine. Lots of comfort food, and I'm a big soup person, so I'm excited to share soups. But this pairs just really well with like anything summery, grill recipes, but really it's a year-round salad, so you can serve it with anything. And that's it. I hope you guys love this recipe if you get to try it. And if you do, I would love to hear what you think of it. You can let me know in the comments what you think of it, or on the website, you can leave a review. Those are always so appreciated. And as always, we'll catch you in the next recipe.